It's Vlogmas Day 4, welcome. My name is Melissa, and if you're new to the Storyteller Stitchery YouTube channel, welcome. I am the founder and dyer behind Storyteller Stitchery. This is my first time doing Vlogmas, and we have a little change of scenery today. I'm just sitting down to record this at like 7 p.m. and it's dark out, and I thought, you know, some nice little twinkly Christmas lights might be fun. So I usually record this in the in my office. The last few days I've been in my office, but yeah, we're giving it a try here today. And I don't know, I might end up moving this microphone. It's pulling on my neck. So we'll see how it goes. I might end up moving it. Anyway, welcome. So I did capture a little bit of footage earlier today, like a little bit of video that I'll drop in after this. So today has been in the dye studio working on some custom orders that came in. So we had some orders through the website, and then we had some orders as well from when we were at SoCal Fiber Fair like a week and a half ago. So we had some, you know, where I'd either run out or I didn't quite have enough of certain colorways on certain bases that folks wanted, and so they placed orders at the show. And so been working on getting those dyed up, and I also did a little online writing session today. So it was kind of a group thing where we logged in and did a little writing. So that was fun. I think I shared this on a previous YouTube video back when I got it, but it's Archer and Olive notepad, which is like my favorite notebook. So this one, I have quite a few with different purposes for each one, but this one's just my general writing. I like that it has like the torn edges, and then it's, you know, embossed on the front with the gold, and then on the back just the embossing. And yeah, so it took some time to log in and do that class today, which was a lot of fun. And what else? So, my new Book of the Month club. So I'm part of Book of the Month club, which, if you're not familiar, is a subscription where you sign up and you choose. They have I think they have like 5 or 6 something like that, different choices of books. And so each month you log in, you choose the one that you want. So they have like a mix of different genres, but they're all hardback books. And so it arrived today, and it came, so this is my December selection. It came with a little set of stickers, which is, you know, this is unusual. You don't usually get the stickers, but this month came with stickers. And then you always get the little bookmark. And then the book that I selected for this month is a Christmassy one, and it's called The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter, and it is described in the book as Knives Out gets a rom-com twist in this rivals to lovers Christmas romance mystery from best-selling author Ali Carter. So I thought this would just be a fun read in December, and I like the idea of it being kind of a mystery and then also just like a fun little rom-com. So yeah, and I might start this. So I finished, so I have different books on the go. Like I'm always listening to audiobooks. So if I'm in the dye studio and dyeing yarn and fiber and floss and whatnot, chances are I'm listening to sometimes music, but a lot of times audiobooks. But I also like to have like my hardback book on, you know, that I read when I go in bed. Like I have it on the bedside table. I read when I go to bed. And then I have my Kindle, which has books on that's a little bit more kind of like transportable. And I really also enjoy reading the Kindle on a night when I'm tired. I feel like it's like easy on the eyes because you've got the kind of backlighting. So I love reading my Kindle on a night. So I kind of vary between like the hardback and the Kindle. But I've done very little reading in November compared to how much I normally read. And just because it's been like, it was such a busy month. We got back from Rhinebeck weekend and we're straight into like packing Advents and prepping for SoCal Fiber Fair, and then you know, the monthly club that we do, which is a lot of kind of prepping and packaging and shipping and whatnot. So it was November, like the whole of November was just like really long days. I think we were working like 14 to 16 hour days just trying to get everything, you know, going. So what it meant was I did, you know, by the time I got to bed on the night, I was just not really reading much. I was too tired. So this is the one that I finished last night. It's The Wild Huntress by Emily Lloyd-Jones. But I think I started this one in October, so it took me a lot longer to get through. No, maybe it was early November. This was my October. I'm just checking in the front cover because it very conveniently tells you which month you got it from Book of the Month. So this is my October pick. So it did arrive like early October, but I think it was maybe November when I started it, maybe the end of October. Anyway, it took longer to read it, which is not a reflection of the book. I did enjoy it. So it's a fantasy, and the main character, Branwen, has kind of magical abilities to be able to see other magic, and she takes part in the Wild Hunt, which happens every 5 years. A lot of the book is rooted in Welsh mythology, Welsh folklore, and features, you know, fae. But yeah, it was an enjoyable book. I mean, I do love fantasy books, and I love like Celtic and other kind of folklore and mythology and stuff. So yeah, I did enjoy it. So because I finished this one last night, I haven't read my November books from Book of the Month. I actually got 2 last month from Book of the Month. So I might save this one until a little further into the month and start a different one tonight. We'll see. Anyway, I'm excited to read this one. What else? So let's look at Storyteller Stitchery Advent Calendar. So we are opening every day on the Vlogmas video, and so it's Adventure in Wonderland themed, and day 4. And so everybody, regardless of if you ordered yarn or fiber or yarn and fiber advents, so there's 3 different kinds, 3 different types, but everybody gets the same on day 4. So today is stitch markers. Let me try and get them arranged so you guys can see them. So they come on this little pin, which does have a lobster clasp attached. So you can hang it off your project bag or hang it off your notions pouch, or, you know, whatever you want. And then you can just open up the clasp like that to take the stitches on stitch markers on and off as you need them. So we have, let's see, let's start with, well, I'm going to take them all off and show you one at a time. How about that? So we have Alice, and it is custom artwork that I designed for the Advent. So we have Alice, we have Queen of Hearts. See if I can get it to focus, also not to wobble. Okay, so Queen of Hearts. I did a a BOR for beginning of round stitch marker that just has a little heart cut into it. So just to identify the beginning of round. We have the white rabbit with his pocket watch there. And we have the Mad Hatter with his cup of tea sitting in his chair. So, and the pattern that came with the Advent features color work, cowl. And so you start the color work tomorrow. And so my thinking was, you can use these stitch markers to identify each kind of section repeat for your color work, so to help you stay organized. So you'll have your beginning of round, and then you'll use the other ones to mark based on the chart. You know, you'll mark at the end of each kind of repeat of the color work, and it'll just, you know, help to keep you organized and on track, so you know, you don't forget where you are. Yeah. So I hope you all like the stitch marker set. And it is exclusive to the Advent, so I might put it on the shop in the new year, available to buy. Right now it isn't available to buy because, like I say, I just designed it just for the Advent. But we do have other stitch markers. So we have Water Mythology, including like Nessie, the Kraken, Lady of the Lake, and who am I missing? Oh, and Kelpie, which is the water horse. We also have a Water Mythology colorway collection, and so I designed those to go with that. And then we have a Storyteller Stitchery one, and then for our last collection, which was Cozy Heartside, we have stitch markers for Little Women, Heidi, Little House on the Prairie, and why am I blanking? Oh, Anne of Green Gables, of course. I'm like, who am I missing? Anne of Green Gables. And so they're the same. They come on the, you know, they come on the pin like this with the lobster clasp. And I'm pretty sure I have them on the website available on pins or on rings. So I know some people like to use the pins so that you can have it as like a progress keeper and or identify like the front or the back of your work. And then other people prefer the rings that you can kind of, you know, keep on your needles. So yeah, we have both options. Let's see what else. So each day we've been looking at a different book. Yesterday we actually talked about 2 books, but they were in the same genre. And they were yesterday. So the first few days we looked at some fiction, and then yesterday we looked at books. They're technically a spinning books, but like on the construction of yarn, which is also helpful for knitters to kind of understand. So we talked a little bit about that. But today I thought I would share this one, which is 365 Days of Stitches. And so it is embroidery. And I know we have folks that enjoy embroidery and cross stitch. We do sell hand-dyed silk floss in our store. And so I wanted to make sure to include one of the books that I thought that you folks might enjoy. So this one is a pretty cool idea. It's basically kind of like doodle stitching. And the idea is that this one on the front, she sectioned off 12 sectioned it out into 12 different sections, one for each month of the year, with the idea that then each month will create little doodles to kind of capture and reflect all of the different things that happen in that month. It's such a cute idea. And then at the end of the year, you have this like full doodled embroidered piece that is a reflection of that year. And then on the back, it's not sectioned off. It's just kind of little ones, randomly through the year. But she does talk about different techniques. So she talks about the tools that you need in the beginning, and then she gets into the stitches. So the different techniques for stitching, and she gives kind of a little example, and then, how to actually do those stitches. Sorry, And then from there, she goes into what does she call it? The motif directory. And so it's broken out by category in here. So we have like on the farm, let's do a random flip, pets, there's plants, there's flowers, weather, house plants, cooking, food, sweets, wedding, Easter, like so many different, there's the Christmas one, so many different ideas. And so she does list colors that she's used. So the floss colors that she's used, and then for each icon, the colors that she's used, and then, you know, how to actually do them. So yeah, there's a huge, I mean, there's in the directory, there's just so many different, it says over 1,000 motifs. So there's a lot to, that you can actually copy, or, you know, to inspire you to create something else. But I think it's such a unique little fun thing to, you know, come up with your memories of the year, and it, you know, and then once you've stitched it, you could, you know, put it into like a project bag, like sew it into like a project bag, or make it into like a cushion, or, you know, frame it to put on the wall. Or there's so many different things you can do once you finished it. So yeah, and again, this is another one that would make a nice gift for somebody if you're looking at, you know, moving into the holidays, if you're looking for gift ideas. So that's it for today, day 4 of Vlogmas. Short and sweet one today, not much going on. I didn't take a lot of footage in the dye studio, but I did take a little bit of video through the day that I will pop in here now. And yeah, if you would like to follow along, like I said, I'm doing a different book every day, opening the Storyteller Stitchery Advent. So if you'd like to follow along with the videos, please subscribe and like this video. If you know, it helps the channel. So if you're so inclined, I would very much appreciate it. But yeah, happy day 4, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. So my daughter had a half day from school today, got home nice and early, so she whipped up some wonton soup for us for lunch, using frozen wontons and broth, and then a bunch of different seasoning and fermented red paste, and it's delicious, just exactly what needed for lunch today. So we put in garlic. This is the fermented red paste. It's just from Trader Joe's. And it just gives it like a little bit of a spice. And then we are all out. She used the last of it, so we need to pick up some more. But also this seasoning blend. It's just called The Blend. Kinders is the brand. We use this in a lot. It's delicious. It's like garlic, black pepper. Anyway, it's good. So yeah, I'm going to go have some lunch. And then these are the wontons. They are, I think they're from Costco maybe, but they're just frozen wontons. These ones are chicken and cilantro. And so she just, you know, puts in the broth, puts in all of the seasoning that I just showed you, and then brings it up to a simmer, and then drops in a bunch of wontons and lets it cook for like 5 minutes. And it's really, really good soup. It's like got a little bit of a spice, and it's hot, and obviously it's hot, but it's just perfect for this time of year when it's like a little bit chilly and you just want a nice quick easy soup for lunch. So I thought I'd show you maybe a couple of ornaments on the tree. We have like a mix. We put out pretty much the same ornaments each year, and then we, you know, add some new ones. But it's a mix of like ones that the kids have made, and then some that are like, you know, just some festive Christmassy ones, and then some that are from the places that we've been that year. So like this one is a little Starbucks England mug. Oops, there we go. So that was 2 years ago, I think, when we were visiting England. This is one that Maya made. So yeah, anyway, I thought I'd share just 1 or 2 ornaments. So one of the things that we do is we have crackers, and we keep them on the tree which is a very British thing. So we have Christmas, every Brit has Christmas crackers, which we put them at the table and pop them with other people at the table, and then inside there's a little toy and a joke and a paper hat, and so you like a paper crown, and so you wear your paper crowns while you're having a Christmas dinner. But in the run up to Christmas, like we would always put crackers in the tree, and kind of usually they go kind of towards the back, like where there's gaps. Although I think the newer advents are the newer artificial trees are a little more full than the old ones. But anyway, so yeah, we always have some crackers kind of tucked around in the tree. And then let's share this one. So this is one, I don't know if the text is coming up. It says Christmas 1985 Melissa, and it's in my mum's handwriting. So she'd bought this. It's like a piece of glass in the shape of a heart. It's like actually, is it glass or is it shell? It's like mother of pearl. Anyway, and then she'd written on. So I was 4 in 1985. So yeah, she's written on that, and so I am very fortunate that she kept a hold of a lot of my ornaments from being a child and like brought them over to the US, and so that is one of them. But yeah, I might show some more ornaments in the run up to Christmas in Vlogmas, but there's a mix. Yeah, like I say, a mix. Some of them are very special. Some of them are just, ornaments that we've picked up.
Lights are twinkling, streets aglow, frosty rooftops, dusted snow. Carols echo through the town, steady love all around. Oh, I'm wrapped in Christmas cheer. Hearts are warm when winter's here. Laughter rings out loud and clear. Oh, I'm wrapped in Christmas cheer.